Okay, so good morning. Today is October 9th, 2025, and I am at home. I was going to go out into the town and just wander, I guess, and pick up some groceries or do whatever. But I said no. I'm going to sit in the house because I have things here, so I'm gonna make a meal out of what I have, and I just get tired of going outside. But I got on to just mention the wonderful transformation that is going on inside of my soul. It's amazing. It's amazing that what can happen when one surrenders to their call, when you surrender to what you have been called to do. It's such an amazing feeling that it will startle. And I told you I need to stand. I still need to stand. It will startle and bring a feeling of a trigger of fear, because the feeling is so strong, and it's so strong that we want to assign it outward to somebody else, to some deity, to some God, and to some other person, when the spirit, the kundalini, the arising and awakening is in you. It's in me. I am the one who was experiencing the embodiment of the Christ consciousness, if you want to put it in those terms. I am experiencing what many is 11:11 on the clock, and that's just really, numbers are starting to speak to me. I get signs, I get visions, and it's not always easy, y'all. It's not always easy. Being called, being chosen to speak in front of people, to spread a message, is not always easy. Have grace, have mercy on those who are coming before you, speaking the word, but also know that you don't have to go down to them and bend to them. You bend to your soul, you bend to your spirit, you surrender. And then the peace flows. It's a practice. You have to get used to it. Like, people think that I disown Christianity, I disown the church. No, I am the church. The church lives in me. I am the spirit of what Jesus came to bring. But because we are in another time frame, we are in the age of Aquarius, we are in a different time zone. The sun and the moon, it was speaking then, it speaks now. So whatever. But it spoke then and it's speaking now. So let the fullness fill the temple. What does that mean? What does that entail? Is it fear behind that? Is it fear blocking? Karma. What is karma? Karma is what you put out there. It's not something that you try to put on somebody. They're going to get their karma. Of course they are. Everybody's going to get their karma. But you want to live from a dharmic state of stance, like a grounded position. I always used to tell my students, I tell my children this, and I tell the friend that the children of my friends and my family, hold your power. The stance that they give in certain cultures, you hold your power. You stand there. You stand like a stag. You stand like a warrior. And just so happen I happen to be an Aries sign. People love to do the zodiac things and put each other in boxes and categories. That's good. That's all good. But be careful how you identify with those zodiac signs, because those zodiac signs have been twisted and put into some situations and some type of framework that is bad. Aries are known to snap. Aries are known, no. That's the ego. That's the egotistical Aries part. But who are you? Who am I? I know who I am. I'm not this perfect individual walking around thinking that I know everything. Who does that? An arrogant person. Arrogance is just a heightened state of ego, where one thinks that, they just know everything. It's good to know some things, but to know everything, That's a little overboard. King's disease. Watch out for it. Queen's disease. Watch out for it. But I send you blessings. I send you peace. I send you love. I send you joy. I send you abundance. I send you happiness. I send you grace. I send you love. Anything that can strengthen your journey, I pray that you acquire it. I pray we all get prayed for. But I'm going to go because I'm going to keep enjoying my meditation. Balancing that yin and that yang, y'all. And it's a beautiful feeling. I'm telling y'all, it's just such a beautiful feeling to be awakened. And then to have the cake on top where the awakening comes through individuals. The awakening comes through organizations. That's why people love going to church sometimes, because that's where they connect. And that's all well and good. But awakenings are happening every day. Be all things to all men so you might win some. That's my foundation. That is my foundational teaching, Christianity. But the times are changing, y'all. If you believe that Christ, and you are afraid of Christ being disappeared and people need to obey and do what he says, that's not his consciousness. That's not his consciousness. That's not what he came to spread. He didn't force anybody to obey him. He didn't force anybody to do what he said. He gave you the choice. He gave you free will. But he also said that every knee shall bow. So many other people on the earth have that same message. It just looked different. It just looked different. Same thing, y'all. Same thing. Same Adrian. I am Adrian. Daughter of Gwen from Chicago, Illinois. That is my starting point now. So who am I? That's who I am. Peace and blessings manifest with every lesson learned.